Hello, dear viewer. Here we go. This is exciting if you don't get out much. So, what do we have here? If you look at the bottom of the little window, you see it's rendering. It's rendering tiles. Why is it rendering tiles, dear viewer? Well, what's happening here? Well, the exciting. No, it's not exciting. It's not exciting at all. What I've done is what I'm doing right now is I'm creating a set of map tiles for my LilyGo T-Deck Plus, and I've done that by going to the Meshtastic site planner and created view sheds for two of my solar sites, and now I want to verify the accuracy of these view sheds. I'll put them on the T-Deck. I'll be able to drive around with it in my car and have it in there's a mode for distance logging, and that's the range test module. So I have to go, first of all I have to walk up to one of them. So I'm interested in a new one. Unfortunately I won't do both, or I don't think it will. I don't think I can put both of them into range test mode and then range test. So I'll do the solar one, the new solar one in town, and see how we get on, and drive around and see what pings I get. Then I can drop them onto the map. Oh, that was a long explanation. So let's just quickly go back to all I've done. All I've done is gone to the Meshtastic site planner page, dropped my two pins in, got myself the view sheds that it suggests. I've then copied that image, dropped it into Paint, and cropped out all the bits I didn't need. And I've taken that image, put it into QGIS, and then geo-reference that image in QGIS. So it's really easy. Loads of instructions of how to do that all over the web. And now I'm exporting that to a folder, which is going to become it's going to be one that I drop onto the T-Deck in an SD card. Now, if you are using Mesh Core, you will only be able to get, I think it's down to 1 to 7 or something like that for the zoom levels you can use. Mesh Core is not truly an open source project. I know the developer that made the T-Deck app needs to get his money somehow, but if you use Meshtastic, well, you can do whatever you like. It just takes a long time. If you've got some files at a high zoom level, it just takes a long time to do it. That's all. So there we are. That's the story so far. And when this is done, I'm going to have breakfast now. I'll go out for a drive and add some data to a map I can see in the car as I go. But of course, afterwards I'll look at those pins and data in other products on the desktop. But this should give me a better, as I'm going, look at the view shed. This range test session was a fail. Looking at the T-Deck map, because I couldn't really see it, but look, these are the valleys I'm trying to fill down into, or would try and fill down into for my spots. I heard it from back up the way, and that was okay, but I couldn't I couldn't see anything useful on the map. So much easier just to look at the phone map. But there we go, we live and learn, and that's the point. And then physically coming out here lets me see, like out over there where if I positioned a node up behind me here, I could get over the big hills into the next valley. But I did hear someone else for the first time, potentially that wasn't one of my nodes, potentially from Howick. So yeah, we'll have to see if any of you that might be watching from South Africa. This is just descending down towards Michael House from the N3, well, from the hill, other side of the N3.